One is Pema, take Destinyago Yagadu, Jota Tui Hironya. Gowns on Desambu, Hanton Lanza, Gowns on Bambu, Mossy, Gowns on Lila, Zui. Oh, Napaiko Soloraba. Gowns on the Zadamasu. One is Pat Zadmia. One is.
God damn, dude. This combo is dirty. Nigma are onto something.
Yeah.
And it might force an Elder Titan ban in their upcoming games. Like, Link is a hero that gets through a lot, which makes me think that Elder Titan now becomes a pretty focused ban against Nigma in this tournament.
You should get like you know what like.
Game about it, Jenny.
This hero. Now Toby just
Taking on the role.
It up. Yeah, where GH left.
Hula mingla. Game about it, Jenny and Nigma Laji.
So just to theory craft a little bit, you get around maxed 16% magic resistance removed with the deconstruction as well. Then on top of that, you have the natural order.
Which is 100% resist reduction, base resist, and
Nuga now what takes
armor. Yeah. Then on top of that, you get the boomerang.
The spell amp. Yeah, it's a disgusting combo.
Imagine if you had a veil on top of all of that. This would be like what was the
name of that event? What's
Year Beast, I think, or something. You remember? Like when where you had to kill something with like 15,000 health or something, or 15 there's just million
million health.
They're just brewing the best one-shot combo here with the sharpshooter, I think.
How do I know?
Do they know when event's coming? We don't. Like, what's going on over here? They're testing for this.
I don't
some
believe
Dota Imba stuff.
If you see any Aghanim's Lab announcement, it's all AI. Don't trust it. Top lane Omar.
Sharpshooter through the brambles. Eventually, will end up dead. Not bad. For the side of Yandex.
Looks like they still want to fight Nigma though, even though they're a man down.
They have a lot of
they
had the vision, they know where to go.
Trying
to survive, it's the natural order starting to stack up. Toby trying to get bounced up out of the high ground. That's exactly what he accomplished. Yeah, he knew exactly where to stand. They'll get this Overlord creep. They'll look for the Terrorizer. Lands onto the puck. They'll go to an early Sunder. But they hit the sleep. It's big from the Elder Titan. Oh boy, that is a lot of damage. Watson, Lotus, Kira Jr., they're going to die, and they'll look for the rest. This is a Dark Willow who TP's out successfully, but god damn, Elder Titan with just big-time sleep.
You know what, like, when you don't play against ET,
I
think it catches you off guard. You know, maybe it's even that. Like, these heroes are disappearing. They're melting. Like, I love this. This is, like, old Dota. Like, Elder Titan is making Dota look like it's 2012 again, where you actually have damage to kill everyone. You know? It's no longer these bracers, glimmers, solar crests. You can't kill anyone. As Roshan dies in the middle of the map.
I don't think I've ever seen Rosh die there before. Now, let's look at this replay. You're going to see this sleep at the end. And honestly, MVP of the fight, Toby. The positioning here,
Toby.
This is another fight smart, like putting himself there.
Yep.
And then I think it was a sleep. Yeah.
Level 6.
What the fuck, man? This guy's making it all happen.
Yeah, he's doing some serious work, and like his itemization as well. This Ghost Scepter is so good. When you look at Dire, all the damage is truly physical. Jug.
He's fine. Never in doubt. Rolling Thunder is going to end another Ancient Creep taken out. So another 250 gold going the way of Watson. Static Storm and the Kinetic Field. The Terrorized Puck is in well too far. And look at where Noob is. He might also be in a bit too deep, but he's got the BKB. He'll start to run.
They're all too deep.
BKB on Fissure
မိသွားလောက်ပြီ
is gonna
လိုက်ကန်
end, and so will the one on the light.
ကလင်းကြံသေးတယ်
Bushwhack misses.
Oh, Kaling on
Boomerang
Sean.
flies through. Sharpshooter is going to be eaten by this Dark Willow. Buyback by this Disruptor to try and get a glimpse onto anybody. Dust is used, and they don't have the vision. They'll all start to retreat, and they should be able to get out successfully.
Yeah, I think they have some overconfidence issues at times, you know, just going they're 20k ahead. They want to close this one out. I respect it. At the same time,
ပုံမှန်လေးအတိုင်းပဲဟိုဘက်အတင်းသွားနိုင်အောင်မလားမသိ
dire Yandex.
ဒီလိုပွဲမျိုးနေမှာပြန်သရိုးနိုင်လားလို့ပါ
The static storm
ဒီအနေထားတော့
was very simple
မသရိုးလောက်တော့ပါဘူးနော်မရှုံးတော့တော့ဘူးထင်တာတိုက်တန်ဂျာကားနဲ့နေအကုန်ပြတ်
seen any impact from Ghost besides the healing ward. Like, no hate towards him, but he's being carried super hard this game so far. Like, that last team fight, of course, he had some, but this team fight as well. He had spin, he had ult as well. I gotta say, I love the level 20 talent on Jug. Let's see, Disruptor. There's a DD.
Yeah, but there's an Elder Titan. That's the scary thing.
Beat on
Problems. Dreamcoil is going to snap Rolling Thunder to get away. Angolier does have a TP. He'll eventually use it. You got the Willow who doesn't have buyback, but only
သူမင်းကအခုတည်း defensive item မပါဘူးအဲ့ဒါဆော့ဆော့အကွက်နဲ့ထပ်သေးနိုင်တယ်ဒီကောင် disruptor ဒါကာကြီးနဲ့
He doesn't go for the Blade Fury DPS. He goes for the healing word.
သူမင်းက level တင်တာလည်းမပါဘူး BK လည်းမပါဘူး
I think this is
ကဲ
like
မဲ
a
ကောင်လည်းမရှိဘူး
no-brainer. You need to go for
အဲ
this.
disruptor အကွက်နဲ့ထပ်သေးသွားရင်ပြောမရဘူးပွဲက
Omega obnoxious. Like, suddenly your ward needs 3 hits, and you're just not used to it. It just takes too much time. He can always juke it, you know, always micro it away. Look at that thing. Okay.
They try to get it.
Illusions
and
are
Jug,
ဂျာကားနဲ့တက်တက်ပြတ်တာမြန်လိုက်တာ
he is alive.
For now.
ဟောမပြတ်သွားဘူးကွာဟုတ်
Wow.
He's dying
Doesn't-
so quickly.
Yeah, he's really melting. He's melting, not surviving, and like you said, the rest of the team is what's picking him up.
Yeah, there's a Swift Blink, by the way, being purchased now by the Lycan, if he doesn't save for buyback. ET.
Toby, he's the one who's going to eat this static storm. They throw everything on him. Noob looking to maybe go in. Terrorize doesn't hit the blink
my
forward,
God.
and Problems is just going to get melted apart. That Swift Blink Courier is actually going to die, so he won't have access to that. And this Omni Slash is starting to do some damage, but not enough. The Thunder on Akira Jr. now makes him vulnerable to the BKB, though. Ghost, he's surrounded by all 3 cores. He still has this Aegis, so he doesn't quite care. But the
No
Terrorblade
Sunder.
doesn't have a lot of health, and he'll end up dead. He already Sundered. He's going to be gone for 70 seconds with buyback, but he won't have Metamorphosis or Sunder to work with if he does buy back.
Yeah, and this should be a side, even through the back door. There is no stopping it. There is a wave coming anyway.
ပြီးသွားပြီကွာ
Very
ခမ်းမ
good
ပြတ်တော့
buyback once again by Toby joining in.
GG
The fight once again. Outpost was theirs to TP2. Hoodwink as well baited them so far out. Like, the Terrorize completely whiffed. Just because of the force staff. Like, Hoodwink managed to force himself off of that Mesa.
Kind of a peninsula. Jug,
အေးပြောလို့ဂျာကားနဲ့ပြတ်သွားပြီ
Jug
အောင်
can't
ရေး
survive. They've done a really good job of getting the Jug. The problem is getting everybody else.
ဂလင်းဆွဲမဲ့ကောင်မရှိတော့ဘူးကွာ
It's a
အပြေးလို့လွတ်လောက်
Yeah, Toby. Chase. Everybody here.
I can
but
find
here
Biao
comes
Wabi.
Noob, trying to get around the
Hey,
back.
no,
Junior
no, man.
pushback and the control. They'll get that kill. They're charging up the sharpshooter. Toby's still alive again. They buy back on the DK. Hunter's boomerang hits on a notice. They've got the waning rift. They'll have the damage node with another kill. He is beyond godlike. They terrorize him. They fear him up, but they're the ones running away. They do not want to go up against this Lycan, who is
Terrorblade.
just in on Watson. Another kill for Noob. This wolf will not stop.
He's 12-0-16. Dragonite is stunned. Oh! Use the Ogre Smash! Use the Ogre Smash! Ah. That's the first time that I would see Ogre Smash being used properly, because he got Echo Stomped and you have enough time to follow it up. He wasn't watching, he was already taking another creep. But yeah, this Wolf 12-0-16, he is... Yeah, this is the kind of an offlane you want to have when you're a 255 Jug.
စုမင်းနော် defensive item မပါဘဲနဲ့ကိုအဲ့လိုလုံရဲကန်ရဲနော်
Storm Bramble Maze.
နိုင်နေတော့လဲဘာမှတော့မဖြစ်ဘူးကွာ
Have terrorized, and Omar actually gonna circle around that rolling thunder. They do hit Noob, but he's inside the kinetic field. He's got the ancient prowler. Jumps forward.
အိုးနှစ်ချက်ပဲကြိုက်
God.
what the fuck
Oh,
နှစ်ချက်ပဲ
man.
ကြိုက်
He is 13-0-16. He's
Noob
putting up
ဟုတ်ရဲ့
big
လားလို့
numbers.
Nigma ဟုတ်ရဲ့
Try
လား
and finally fight. They'll go for Ghost. I mean, it feels pretty nice when you can go get a kill onto the Jug. But the problem is, he ain't the issue. That's the real big problem with trying to go for Ghost. With slashing forward, and Ghost is going to be hit with the Terrorize. He might just die again.
I mean, I feel bad for him, you know? His team is zoning. Meanwhile, he is 266 on a Jug. It kind of feels bad, honestly. They itemized for him as well. Like, he went for this butterfly. It literally didn't do anything because of the Bloodthorn on DK that was bought very early on. It's like... It's all Puck, Elder Titan, Lycan. I gotta say Hoodwink as well. I'm gonna give it to all four of them. Jug has been a really good decoy this game. I'll give Ghost that. He's been decoying the hell out of Yandex.
Hey, you got Marcari. You guys should chase. All right, turn around.
Here we go, Terrorblade mid.
Oh no. Sharp shooter.
They
Doesn't
did have
hit.
recoil, yeah.
Amplify damage top if Noob wants to back up and go get that.
No glimpse.
Glimpse. He is so tanky.
He's like, thank you. I can hit you now.
I can just jump in. Dream Coil. Snaps on two. Watts in and... Ooh, wow. And it's the Ags from the Puck with the damage. He almost has a Daedalus. Can't just stand
duration
there
တော့
and
over
look at
တယ်ကွာ game 2ကို duration over
anymore.
ပြီးရမယ်တင်တယ်
And he's also level 25, so he's got the...
ဒီကမှာအချိန်တိုင်း over တော့စော်ပေးမှာ
It's a lot of damage, and there is extra damage in the river if they want to go and grab that rune. Aghanims, of course, on Jug now too, so he's got that Swift Slash to work with. They're gonna let DK respawn. They didn't end the game. I was thinking maybe that push was the last one, but they didn't manage to get any kills. One thing that you have to notice for Lycan, also level 25 by the way, so how reduces total attack damage as well. But because he has Hex too, so whoever he jumps is most certainly dead.
လူမရှိဘူးလားဘယ်နာလူတော့
He is very happy.
လူရှိရလေလူ
I will say the cams wouldn't give
ဒီဘက်ပြီးနေပြီ
wouldn't give you the impression that
game
these
2ပဲ
guys
ဆောင်း
are-
တော့
Dream Coil just thrown down, and that's Dream Coil with that Ags.
Another day
Damage
in the
dealt.
office.
Yeah, they're all pretty stoic.
အမှန်တမ်းပြောရင်ပိတ်လက်နဲ့တော့ကွာတယ်ကွာသိလားပတ်နဲ့တိုက်တန်နဲ့အတွဲကိုပြည်စရာသိမ့်မပါဘူး
Aetherlands, by the way, on Omar, together with the Zoom Blood.
disruptor တကောင်ပဲပါတယ် disruptor ကလည်းစရှော
Big bushwhack.
လိုက်ကန်တကောင်နဲ့တိုင်ပတ်နေရော
Super far away. Like, if you just hover over that spell, even without
ဒဲတဲ့လက်စေ
Scarlet,
အေးအောင်
it's insane. The range is just...
အဲ့တန်းအပြည့်ပဲသူမေးရိုက်
This
တယ်
is one thing that
ကြာကြောင်းဒဲတဲ့လက်
I was picking
Oh.
Hoodwink for immediately.
sure.
Oh, no. That's the
That's
MKB.
the MKB. I just want to also just put a note in here. It's funny that 4 heroes from Nigma Galaxy are playing up, and Ghost is still like, all right, guys, well, clearly I need a little bit more farm. Let me just sit back and make sure I can go get it.
Yeah, he's waiting for his level 25 as well. Lincoln's next purchase for him, so he doesn't die immediately. So far, he has been the hero that they went for.
ဒီတော့လည်းမကောင်မတက်ဘူး
Nothing to save him. I mean, they have some.
Over သမားတွေပျော်တာဗောလို့
enough top lane.
game 2 over သာရိုက်လိုက်တော့ duration over 39လောက်ဆိုမဆိုး39လောက်ဆို easy money
I don't know, just buy A on this.
1.7 2 ပါ
Static Storm and Kinetic Field. They'll get the kill in the Hoodwink. 80 seconds without Omar.
It's a good kill.
Was that?
Dream
Coil
yeah.
just miss?
Yep. He didn't hit anyone. Opportunity for Yandex because there's no Wolf Form and no Dream Coil. That's why they smoke up. The Wolf Form is out for 20 seconds. Maybe they can actually get a fight here.
Smoke's broken though. They gotta commit. Ooh, this would be a massive kill. Can they get it? He's feared up and they get the kill. They take Noob out for the first time.
No buyback. And Rush is...
Uh-oh.
Rush is half HP.
That was just 3,000 gold, by the way, for that kill.
Yeah. Unless ET
ဒီကမာပြီးကန်ဒီမှာလာတော်နေရှိုးလိုက်အောင်
ET is the best Rush defending hero, of course.
Yes.
ဟာရဟိုကောင်တိုးပြအထဲဝင်သွားတယ် what
He used the shard.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
အေးအနောက်မှာတော့ရှော့ပါပြီ
Careful, Dream Coil though.
1-3 wine နှကောင်ရှော့
Even when he is not alive, he is impactful.
ဒီခေါ်လိုက်
And off that, they call GG.
You know what? It's nice that Ghost gets a double kill in the end as well for his own sanity and for their future games. Like he was having a rough one. His team was doing so damn well, but he didn't even have a positive score. In the end, he got some double kill there, and impactful double kill because it doesn't allow TB from getting that rush, right? Like it denies the rush from him, even though they were playing without their arguably strongest hero on the map. That's the Lycan. So yeah, overall impressed by Nigma.
ဟောလာတသိန်းกว่าဒီပွဲ
Watson and the boys.
လာတသိန်းနှစ်ပေါင်းပွဲ
Their laning stage didn't go terribly. Besides that Lycan lane,
OG ကလည်းပြုတ်သွားပြီ
and he
OG ကဘယ်သူလဲ
activated Nigma. He started rotating across the
mixer
map.
ရှာပဲတည်ရှာလီလစ်
To go 13-1.
ဒီကောင်လည်းဘယ်မှာလည်းမသိဘူးတွေ့ဘူးလေ OG ကဘာမှမလုပ်ရသေးဘူးပြုတ်သွား
You had to find something better. You know, you had to find some other ways
Liquid
of dealing
Jan,
with him.
ပူရာကျန်တယ်
Just looking at the results, this wasn't it. I'm not gonna say that I would draft better for them, but
liquid ကြီးပဲတိတ်မလားမသိပါဘူးဒီပြိုင်ပွဲက
something went wrong with the idea that they had this game. Like you
တာ
had
ပါ
to
ပွဲ
tell
ရှိ
right
သေးလေ
away,
အခြား
you have the glimpse.
ဟိုဟာ
All these things are
စင်ကာပူ
fine
မှာ
when you are
လာ
the
မှာ
one
ဒီမှာ
chasing.
bless
The
ရှိတယ်
problem is
စင်ကာပူ
they
ပွဲ
kinda suck when you're the one getting gone on. And
ဟိုဟာ14ရက်နေ့စ
this
မှာ
Lycan bought a blink before BKB.
bless
Like, he was really going in.
He wasn't afraid to just jump.
He
forward
went on
and
in
get
a
the help
GA.
from Toby, especially with the natural order, and it all of a sudden makes you have
He
to
did
think
it,
about
Bame.
next game, right? Like Elder Titan.
14ရက်နေ့ကနေပြီးတော့သူကအကြာကြီးပဲကွာ
about banning, which completely
အောက်တိုဘာ
changed your
14ရက်နေ
draft
ပြီးတော့
theory
ဒီမှာ November
based on
9ရက်မှာ
what
ပြီးပါ
you've come to expect through the group stage, where these two heroes were irrelevant.
Yeah.
ကြာကြီးပဲဘာကြီးစောကြမှာလဲမသိဘူး play in ပါသေးတယ် play in blue stage တဲ့ play in ကဘယ်နာ play in ကဒီမှာ play in ကလေ play off ပြီးရင် let's champ play off တွေရောတော့ qualifier တွေလို့သဘောပါအောင်ပါကွာ1 2 3အဲ့လိုလားဟုတ် When I even quarter final တော့ group မှာအများကြီးခွဲလိုက်တာအဲ့ကြောင့်ကြာကုန်တာကွာအပွဲတော့အဲ့လောက်ကြာတာမမြင်ဘူးလားလို့14ရက်နေ့ကနေဆိုရင်လောက်16 9ထပ်ပေါင်း25ရက်တောင်ကြာတယ် really ဒီပွဲရှိမယ်ပြီးရင်အခုလာနေတဲ့ Fissure ပွဲရှိမယ်လောလောဆယ်ကဒီပွဲရှိမယ်ပြီးရင်နောက်တစ်ပွဲကဘာပါ Really ရှိမယ် Really ကတော့ကြာအောင်မယ်ထင်တယ်အဲ့ကောင်လေး Mini season 27ရှိမယ်အဲ့ကောင်ကကြာအောင်ပါ12လပိုင်းမှာအဝေးလို့သေးတယ်လက်တလောပွဲက Fissure ပြီးရတယ် Bless လာမယ်ဒါပဲBless ကတော့ဒီမှာ TI ဝင်တာတွေပါတယ် TI ဝင်တာဒီကမာတော့မပါ ဂိမ်းပါထည့်ရဂိမ်းကမိတော့မမိဘူးတဝက်တစ်ပြက်ကြီး online တက်လာကြင်တော့မကြည့်လိုက်ရဘူးတဲ့ RTI မိုက်တယ်ဒီနေ့ TI ဒီနေ့ TI မိုက်တယ်ဖယ်ကွန်ရသွားတယ်ပြီးတော့ Nigma top 4 Nigma top 4လား top 6လား wait top 4ထင်တယ်နော် Nigma top 4လား top 6လား top 4လား top 6 top 6 top 6 Nigma top 6နော်TI တစ်ခါမှမရောက်ဘူးဒါပေမဲ့ရောက်လဲရောက်ရော top 6ယူသွားတယ်မဆိုးပြီးတော့ Falcon က TI ရဘူးသွားပြီဒီကတော့ ATF TI ရဘူးသွားပြီ Humble ATF ဖြစ်သွားပြီရအားလုံးကပြောင်းလဲသွား liquid လူစင်းအရင်တိုင်းပဲလား liquid ကညုံကြည့်လိုက်မယ် Mechanisha Ace ရောက်လာတာပဲဟိုဘောက်စီတိုဖူးဆိုဘယ်သူထွက်သွားနေအောင်ဆေးပါလိုက်ထွက်သွားတာဆေးပါလိုက်ထွက်တယ်insane ကထွက်တာပဲ liquid ကနှစ်ကောင်ထွက်သွားတယ်အဲ့ဒါ post fight နဲ့ off lane နဲ့ထွက်တယ်GG ကနေပြီးတော့နှစ်ကောင်ရောက်လာတယ် GG ကနေအတွဲလိုက်ရောက်တာကွာသူတို့က position 3-4တကယ်ဆိုရင်တော့တိုဖူက4 player အခုဒီမှာလာပြီး5ဖြစ်နေတာဗောနော်တွဲလိုက်ရောက်လာတာပဲဒီပါလိုက် inactive active တင်းနဲ့ avuless တဲ့အော် saver like က avuless ရောက်သွားတယ် okay saver like က avuless ရောက်သွားတယ် avuless insane က retire ဟုတ်လားဟုတ်တယ် insane က retire သွားပြီဟမ်ဒီမှာ avuless မှာ saver like Loan of smiling knife အကီတဲ့တော့မသိလူစင်းတွေကတော့ share ပြောင်းနေဟာလူစင်းတွေဘယ်လိုပြောင်း OG ကတော့ခြာတူးလန်နေတော့မယ်မီကိုတိုစတန်တင်ဥရာဒီမှာလောလောဆယ် Night 4 Tojo Mira အိုလီပါလာတယ်အိုလီကတရားဝင်လားမသိဒီကိုတိုကတော့စတန်နေဟီရိုကဒီအတိုင်းပဲဒီလိုပဲကြောင်းလူစင်းတွေလိုက်ကြည့်ရမယ် That's မှာပါတယ်အသင်းတွေဟော TBD တွေကမရေးထားဘူး what the fuck ကောင်းနေလဲဒီတိုင်းပဲဒါလည်းဒီတိုင်းပဲဒီမှာကျတော့ပန်တူနဲ့ကွာဒီမှာကျတော့အိုလီနဲ့ what အိုလီကတကယ်ဝင်လာတာ active player တွေမှာပါတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ဘာဖြစ်လို့ဒီမှာကျတော့ပန်တူဖြစ်နေ why ပန်တူကဒီမှာ inactive secret အသင်းကလာဖို့စီစဉ်မရှိဘူး secret ကလူမရှိတော့ဘူးလေလို့သူရန် generation အကျန်းနေပြန်ပြီးတော့အဲ့လိုစုပြီးလုံနိုင်မှရမှာလူကရှားနေပြီဒိုတာ2ကစစ်တန်းတွေကနောက်ဆုံးပဲလောလောဆယ်စစ်တန်းတွေနောက်မှာကောင်းကျန်းနေဆိုရဲကောင်မပေါ်လာသေးဘူးအဲ့လိုမျိုး player တယောက်လောက်အောင်နဲ့ပြန်ပြီးခန်းဘက်မှာရမှာ secret တို့ OG တို့နော်ဒီ shot တို့ပါလို့ဆိုလဲအဲ့လောက်မဟုတ် လူတွေကကုန်နေပြီလစ်ကြီးက mouse မှာပဲလစ်ကြီးက no no one တော့ဖြစ်တယ် mid one ရယ်လစ်ကြီးရယ်ဘွန်းရာမစ် salary တဲ့ salary က GG ရကောင်နော်ဟုတ်တယ်မလားဟိုဟို mouse liquid နဲ့တွေ့မှာပဲ mouse ကကဲ game 2 duration over ထည့်နော် duration over ကိုကတော့ထည့်ပြီးသွားတယ် duration over ပဲနေကမ over အောင်ဆော်ပေးမှာကြည့်နေအာကြီးဖြစ်နေဒီကောင်နေမိနစ်40လောက်တော့တောင်းအောင်ဆော်ပေးလိုက်game 1 over ဟောလား over တော့ဗော game 1 44မိနစ်လား43မိနစ်လားမသိဘူး3လမ်းမကောင်မတက်ဘူးလေနေကမှာဘာလုပ်နေလဲစိတ်နေတယ်ဟိုလိုဒီလိုလောက်ပြီးတော့3မိနစ်လောက်အချိန်ဆွဲသွား3-4မိနစ်လောက်အချိန်ဆွဲသွားအဲ့တချင်းတွေကပိတ်မှရ
Welcome back, everybody. This is Fissure Universe Episode 7 exclusively here on Kick. We got ourselves a BO3 here in the playoffs. It's Nigma Galaxy at 1, Yandex at 0. Game 2 coming up to you in just a moment. And, well, it was a very dominant game number 1. Something to think about here in the break for Yandex. The fact that Elder Titan as well as this Lycan were very strong for the side of Nigma Galaxy. Blizzard, what changes here? Because if it's the draft in which that Lycan and Elder Titan need to be banned, what becomes available for Nigma Galaxy?
Lycan banရတော့မ
They
လို့
still have
Titan ban ရ
a lot of different strats that they can run. I don't think this is a team that is currently in low hero pool, so what are they gonna go for? I don't know, maybe some, like the first that comes top of my head just because you asked. I feel like I'm on an exam, like Storm Sumail, you know, something like that. Leshrak Sumail as well. I feel like that last game, this is something that we talked about during the draft. Like, they had last pick for safe lane, but they last picked safe lane, right? Yeah, they did, I think. But it truly didn't.
Yes.
Did they? Yeah, but
yeah, they picked Jug last.
But it didn't matter what they picked. Like, what did we say? We said it's all about the puck and the Lycan. Like, these two are... Just set them up for success, right? Like, just make sure that this puck has a good game. He can carry it on his own. They last picked the DK into him, but this hero never feels to me like he is this puck counter. Like, he does well in the lane, but post laning stage, you buy Orchid, you buy stun, the puck still does more. Just the nature of the hero.
တိုက်တန်းကြောင်း
That
တ
is
ကယ်
the
တ
nature of
မ်း
the hero and the nature
တိုက်
of
တန်း
the
ဘန်း
hero
လိုက်
watching
ဘက်ကဘာမှ
homies.
မဟုတ်တော့
You can come join us in the Sava Center in
ဟိုကောင်လေး
Belgrade,
အဖြေ
Serbia,
ရှာတွေ့မလား
October 31st and November
တိုက်တန်းဘန်း
2nd.
ပြီး
Put
စောင့်ရင်တော့ရ
exclamation point ticket in the chat. You will see information on how to get single-day or 3-day passes to the event, as well as if you click the banner below. There's a lot of fun to be had at these events. One year we had a token system, and we had the ability to redeem them for Jakiro slippers. Those were a big hit. A lot of people didn't go to the event, and they regretted it because those Jakiro slippers were once in a lifetime. I'm going to tell you something. It's a little inside scoop. There were new slippers at the Counter-Strike event that they held. So, I don't know. Maybe there's more slippers on the way. Could be another hero. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I'm not that involved.
Just remind me, how did you get to all those tokens that allowed you to get the slippers?
Well, I had really good friends, some of which made me do the worm and also made me do some other things, but they were my good friends. You, Jenkins, Nat, you guys got me some tokens after I pleaded and cried for tokens, and you guys were really good friends, and I have a pair of Jakiro slippers that are sitting right next to me.
အော်ဒီကောင်လေးကတိုက်တန်းမဘန်းဘူးကွာ
They're my favorite slippers. I wear
ဟူ
them
ဝင်
every
ဘ
day.
န်းတာ
It was worth it.
တကယ်က
And I
တိုက်
do
တန်း
that
ဘန်းရ
all
မှာ
the
လား
time when I
လို့
wear them. I'm always
Yeah.
just like, I have good friends, and I'm very happy.
Cyber Score
That's
Cyber
what I'm saying,
Score
Chad. It's all about having good friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
friends that really love watching you suffer and do the
ဒီ
work
ဝိုင်း
on the floor of the green room. But
And the show
Cyber
area,
Seagull.
too. I did a couple of worms there too.
yeah, it was
အေးကွာလာ
fun
ရော
little quest adventure we put you through for the tokens. But I hope it was well worth it.
Very
when
worth it.
Yeah, when it comes to the bans, we do see some adjustment. Enchantress picked up, meanwhile Hoodwink banned out, so we might see a Hoodwink in game 3 if we get there, but we won't see it in this game. Let's see if they pick Lycan again into Ench. Like Ench in general is a strong hero versus anything that summons stuff, right? Like, you can take a wolf away. You also you're never truly threatened by the Lycan. I feel like Lycan likes to have these supports that bam, he gets on top and he just insta kills with like, he doesn't even have to use the hero itself. Like that last game, Disruptor and Dark Willow were dying just to the summons. Like 2 wolves.
ဟိုကပွဲမစခင်နေရထည့်ပြီးသွားတယ်
Ench
သူတဲ့ game over Nigma win တဲ့ Nigma win တော့ကြိုက်တယ်
because of the heal.
duration over ကွာ
I feel like this
Nigma
hero has
အနိုင်
been
ဝက်တူးသီးလား oh my god လုံးသူတဲ့ရအောင်အေး duration ကသွားပြီလားမသိဘူး shit
like, it has a lot of hidden value that you don't necessarily see, like if you're a scrub,
Right.
but
လုံးသူပွဲတွေကအန်ဒါရာများတယ်လို့ wait ဝေးဖြစ်ပြီတင်တယ်
let's put it that way. Like, just by the movements on the map, by the amount of vision that she gives.
ပကနာတဲ့ oh la la တာဝါချိုးတော့မှာ
Like, it
ပြီးတော့ပင်မကြည့်ပဲထည့်ထားတာခွေးဖြစ်ပြီလားမ
all
သိ
the
ဘူး
heals, the untouchable, the
Yeah, yeah,
Soul Press, the pipe if she buys it. Of course, she can go for
အော်ဒီဘက်က
some,
ဒီဘက်ကကောင်လေး
late game as well.
defender ကောင်းကောင်းလေးပစ်နိုင်ရင်တော့မဆိုး
So
အား
now
ရှိတယ် defender ကောင်း
you've
ကောင်း
got
ဘိန်းတို့ပါ
Hoodwink banned, which is that
ဘိန်းကလည်းပစ်လို့မရ
soul
တော့
amp,
ဘူး
the 20% amp that is a problem.
ကိုရာနှကောင်းထွက်ပြီးသွားတယ်အဲ့တော့
You're getting rid of some of these heroes that combo.
လုံးသူတို့ထိန်းလို့
really
ကောင်းတဲ့
well,
တဲ
so
မှာ
Hoodwink
ဘိန်းနဲ့
is a
ပါ
big
ပန်ကိုလီ
accelerator
ကအလုံး
when
နေ
it
ရော
comes to, playing the game, especially if you get
အဲ့
that
ဒါ
random shard.
supporter အပြည့်သွားပြီ
Random shard the second is available on Hoodwink. I feel like you set your
That's
team
JV.
up for success. Now they take that away. Nigma Galaxy, they go into the Pangolier, which we saw at least in the last draft, switched. Maybe not last minute.
Asa
but
တော့ရှိသေးတယ်
switched
Asa
over
ရှိ
from
က
maybe
တွဲ
what
ရင်
they
တော့
thought mid
ဖြ
to
တ်လို့ရ
off lane and ended up making that change.
အစာမိုက်တယ်အစာ
I think it was still a good switch. I just don't think the answer on the mid lane was strong enough. Their last pick needed to be a hero that answers Puck. They go for DK. In the lane, he had like 10, 15 CS more than Puck. But in the game, he didn't really have as much impact. It's too hard. But they needed a DK. They needed that kind of a hero. I really... Like, if you put me on a spot, I would... And gave me an hour, not 1 minute that they have. If you gave me 1 hour, I'd probably come up with DK in the end. So, yeah, let's see. You know what also is cool about the Ench pick? Elder Titan is denied. Like, you probably don't want to pick an ET because, okay, post laning stage he can do a lot, but in the laning stage you're not gonna do anything. Basically, Ench is probably one of the best heroes into him. You try to go with Astral Spirit and she just dispels you. So it's a bit difficult to do what he was doing, and that's like being a bully and zoning out heroes that early on.
Well, now we talked about how to deny the 2 picks that made them successful in game number 1, and it feels like they kind of did that with the Enchantress in a way. But also, we'll see if that's still persistent. If they're going to go to the offlane Pangolier, and they've already made this decision, what do you have for Nigma Galaxy that might be a little bit different than what we've seen? Still, do they have some things that just have not been seen yet? There are 37 uncontested heroes still.
Let's see.
Not sure they're going to be pulling out any of those.
Well, they are a team that tends to pick heroes that aren't that meta, you know. But this task makes me feel they're gonna go for Lash already. You know, Nigma. I don't know why, I just like the AoE into Ench as well. All the damage from Lash actually burns through her. And I love that Tusk sets it up like he's the frontliner. They don't have to go for it, of course, but Tusk just makes it a bit easier to get these kind of mid laners that need a body up front. So I wouldn't mind it.
Whoa.
Grimstroke,
one of those uncontested heroes. It's coming through from Yandex.
Like I'm being bit so
potentially thinking, is this like what are we seeing here? Popular in the past. In this event, but we've seen Stormhammer feels really good.
Like, look at it. They have Pango and they have Tusk. Like, both heroes cannot do anything into Soulbind. If you manage to link both of them up, like, you don't even need Grimstroke. Just that. And whenever you go on a target, Tusk actually cannot snowball them because of the Soulbind. As long as you cast it on the target, if Tusk gets near for a snowball, he just gets and he can't use it. So there are no saves. It's probably one of the better answers to the Tusk. The problem is Grim in general is kind of weak as a hero. I know some players are testing it out. I played it a couple of times. No matter what facet I go for, I feel like it's alright, but it's not... I don't feel the oomph from the hero, let's put it that way. And I love Grimstroke. There is one hidden synergy that he has with Ench, where his right clicks actually give vision because of his innate. I mean, you can't hide in the trees, right? If you get hit by Grim. So Enchantress kind of benefits from that. But we have Alone,
Yeah, Ghost going Lone Druid, another uncontested hero coming into the mix. So some of these heroes that just have not been seen at the group stage at all, now making their way into this playoff. And I like Ghost on this hero. Ghost was a bit of a non-factor, and now they go into the Pugna. So Pugna here, too. I don't see if was Pugna picked at all. He got picked 4 times. 4 times, 1 win.
Early days it got picked, as well as this. Lone Druid got banned last game, by the way. It didn't get picked, I think, in our games, but he got banned last game. Pugna, let's see, like, Life Drain, pretty good to save targets, right? Always was. Good to push with, like, you have some pretty cool synergy when it comes to taking objectives early on. But I gotta say, I don't feel this is a good Pugna pick. I have to wait and see why they picked it, because very often I am wrong. What's important is to have your own opinions. Sometimes they're wrong, sometimes they're right. I think Pugna suffers for multiple reasons here.
Duration 36 ကနေစဖွင့်နေ။ Yes sir.
Between the Grim and Shaker.
ကိုထည့်ထားတာ39 မိနစ်
You have enchant to take off the Crapfire.
အခုထွက်လာတဲ့ G က36ကစထွက်လာ
on enemy heroes that can take off
Unfair.
and decrep is usually the save. Like, you usually pick this Pugna into like a Pango or something, you put Decrep and he's dealing no damage. Well, Ange doesn't care, she just takes it off. He doesn't really hit the spirit from like the Phantom's Embrace, I mean,
Right.
Grim. He takes a lot of damage from Grimstroke from long distance as well. But
I wonder if I would have rather do like Shadow Demon here instead of the Pugna.
I'm not sure, like, it does give you a way of killing Ange. Like, you have this life drain against her, which isn't a great, like, it's damage over time, and she has heal over time. That kind of alleviates most of these problems. We'll see, we'll see. I mean, it was the hero of the patch during TI, did a lot, like, it pushed a lot. Ward itself is super annoying to deal with. But in general, I think besides the Lone Druid, this Lone Druid Ghost is a complete X factor to me. As I know what he can do, and sometimes he just balls out of control, and maybe that's the idea. You have something else to push together with the Lone Druid, you know, just constantly blast towers, take objectives.
Well, now they banned the Underlord, they banned the Queen of Pain, looking for something over mid. You could throw the Pango mid, but I guess against Earthshaker probably feels really bad.
Yeah, I think both of them can play it. No,
1.7 to 10
versus Earthshaker, maybe there's something better. When Shaker was picked constantly, there was nothing better though. Like, there was nothing besides Quap. Like, Quap did well. Everything else was kinda meh. Like, Shaker eventually goes into the jungle, gets the stack, and even if he lost the lane, he has more impact later on. So the way, let's see what they picked though. Yandex, they stole a lot of their stuff.
Now the Lycan. And the Lycan feels good. Like, this is definitely looking like it could be a successful Lycan game again. And Yandex getting ideas from Nigma that I think might do them well, honestly.
I really like Yandex's draft. Like, this game now for me feels more of who's the better team. Like, Nigma, this time around, they're gonna have to really prove themselves. Maybe there is a chance to put... Okay, just Invoker. This was probably on your head as well, right? Like, one of those heroes that can be played mid. We'll see how Sumail plays it. It's kind of nice with the bear as well.
ခုနောက်ပိုင်း Invoker တွေကို Quest နဲ့ပြန်ဆော့နေကြ Bam အရင်လို Sunspike တွေကျဲတာမဟုတ်တော့ဘဲနဲ့အဲ့လို Tornado EMP 9 snap Spirit Vessel
Generally speaking
အဲ့ကွက်တွေပြန်ဆော့နေကြတယ်တော်တော်သေးတော့ မြင်နေရတာပေါ့နော်
built-in nullifier builder as
သူ
well.
မေးဘယ်လိုဆော့မလဲမသိ
This man usually
ဒီဘက် Sunspike နဲ့ဆော့လေ
carry of the
ရတာပဲတက်စကားလိုက်ဖမ်း Sunspike လိုက်ကျဲ
series. I think we have a
မဟုတ်ပဲ Tornado နဲ့ဆော့လေ
to get
ကောင်း
number 3 unless Nigma
Tornado
is just a
EMP.
much better team and they execute better and they outplay them. I think the draft has been sort of won by Yandex.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And now it comes down to who, you know, we think is going to be able to accomplish more in the laning stage. Because, you know, if you've got the Invoker here and Invoker's going into the Mind of Tornarus, so I'm wondering, what are you looking to accomplish in a game like this? And can you keep up with potentially Lycan and Earthshaker, who I think can get going pretty early?
I think like the difference between an Invoker and Lycan and Shaker is night and day in how they play the game and what they do. Like, Invoker needs to be how to put it, like, you need to be creative with your gameplay. You need to find the right avenues to use your Ghost Walk to get some good stuff out there to pressure the map, you know, to counterplay some ganks, to play the enemy side of the map. If that's how he's gonna play, I believe that should be the playstyle.
Sunstrike falling through. But yeah, I mean, it feels like maybe Nigma are going to be on the back end of this as, you know, Yandex. I think their draft is just so much. I think it has so many checked boxes, and it just adds a lot more to where I think Nigma might struggle in a game like this. I already think that you're right on the fact that, you know, this Pugna has already been completely countered.
ဟုတ်တယ် what's နဲ့ဆော့မှာထင်တဲ့အတိုင်းပဲ
The Toby Pugna for me is maybe the. I think.
What's နဲ့ဆော့မှာ
Look.
သင်ဘောက
There's that Tyson quote.
ခုနောက်ပိုင်းအဲ့ကွက်ပြန်ခစ်စားနေ
Have a plan until you get punched in the face, and I think this
separate vessel လေးတင်
might be that punch.
ပိုးစနက်လေးတင် EMP လေးဖောက်
If you play the game fast enough, if you take all the objectives, your Shaker, Lycan TB might just not have enough time and space to come online. That's like one idea that I can see working for Nigma. But in general, it feels like Dire Draft is just easier to execute down the line. You don't have to be creative and cute with it. Just have the Shaker, buy the Blink, get the Lycan with some Helm of Overlord, Nullifier. Game shouldn't be that difficult. Very nicely done.
တော်နေတို့ယူထားတယ်ပြီးတော့ F5 ကြီးစတင်တာဟိုမှာ Fablet ယူအာမရတော့
It's gonna push. Very nicely done by Noticed, actually.
Mid lane, this is what I'm really interested in. How well is their Shaker going to do in this lane?
He should do fine. Like, they should even out. Maybe a slight advantage to the Invoker, but overall, Shaker doesn't truly lose too many lanes even after the nerfs. They don't truly matter. But even if you lose the lane
full
somehow,
HP
triangle is yours. Whenever you
Offlane
have a
full
Shaker,
HP
triangle is always his, and that's why they used an Observer Ward.
ဘယ်လိုမျိုးလဲကိုအခုမှဖတ်ဆိုင်ကြဘူး
Look at the Dire Triangle. How many times do you see an Observer Ward used as a block? Like, this is illegal. Like, this is criminal.
This is illegal.
Dude, like, I have
ဘယ်လိုဘယ်မျိုးလဲ
one of my first content that I ever made in Dota, like still back when I was competing, was on wards. Like, it's one YouTube video that I made that was like big. And one thing I said is like blocking camps with observer wards, even in 2014. This is like 10 years ago. I was like, this is absolutely illegal. It should never happen. You're just giving gold away and vision. But Dota is very different right now, I guess, you know? You can actually do that.
Ghost က Dominator အကြီးစားဖို့လုပ်နေရ
No one is gonna check it for now.
ဘာမဟုတ် Ghost မဟုတ်က like game
I guess the
Magi,
question
Magi.
becomes why within OBS and not just the Sentry, but
Because you don't have that many sentries.
I guess, but
You still need them in the lane. You need to unblock the small camp. Honestly, I'll tell you this one as well. I cannot find a good place for the secondary ward. Like, you buy 2 wards at the beginning of the game. There's just nowhere good to plant the second ward. It all sucks. Like, you can maybe tell yourself, yeah, this ward is smart, but it isn't. The only good ward is on the mid lane, and that's it. Like, look at this dire ward
အခုမှကြည့်
that's
မိရ
on,
နော်
on the cliff.
GG
You
က
think that's good?
နှစ်ကောင်
it's not.
တတွဲဒီကိုရောက်နေတယ်နောက်ထပ်တတွဲကကြတော့
see the rune. It's actually
ကိုစောပဲပါ
not
တယ်
in the right angle.
mouse လားဟုတ်ပါဘူး
All the trees made it so that you cannot see the runes.
mouse မဟုတ်ဘူး sorry liquid
Like,
is နဲ့ tofu အတွဲက liquid ရောက်သွားတယ်အခု melody နဲ့ watson အတွဲကကြတော့ဒီ yandex ရောက်လာတယ်ဗောနော် GG ကလုံးဝမရှိတော့ဘူး
Watson. Sun's
But they are
bright,
swaying as well.
but not going to be in the right position. Not sure
Joby.
it's going to matter. He is
Oh,
really
I'm sure they-
low here. Mallet is just going to body block and now has the heals.
တော့ဝါက
it's alright.
Don't
He
get
took the
either.
heals.
သွေး
Yeah.
တော့နေရဲ့အချိန် soaring អော်ပြီး agility လှည့်ထားပြီးရင်သွေး auto ပြန်တက်တယ်
They fortify for that.
သွေး
fact,
ရောနေတဲ့အ
actually,
ချိန်
just to zone them out.
soaring អော်
Ench might be dead.
agility ကိုလှည့်ထား
Sunstrike not going to be needed.
ပြီးရင်သွေး auto
Nice
ပြန်
try.
တက်တယ်
Just get this kill.
Nice try to secure the kill right there. Real team player.
ဆမ်းပါလား
Gotta steal what you can.
Ah, of
Are you
course, you're
surprised
playing
that
well.
တော့ဆန်ဆော့နေရတော့နောက်ဆုံးတွေ့ရတာ Vino ဆော့တယ်
I think this is.
Vino အပြာချောင်းကြီးနဲ့လိုက်ပြည့်တယ်ဒီ debuff damage 25ရာခိုင်နှုန်းနဲ့
standard build, but
နာတော့နာတယ်
I've been
တော်တော်
doing this more than anything else.
ပြစ်ခံရတဲ့ကောင်စိတ်နေရ
At TI, people were even doing Helm of Dawn. Noticed.
Ooh, the bear ends up surviving. Noticed is
Oh,
going to
sure.
die. Ghost looking for another one on problems, and the Sunstrike off the mark again, but I don't know if it's going to matter. One shot needed, and they get the kill. Toby looking like an MVP out there.
Yeah, this just might be the case.
မော်ဖလင်းကတကယ်ဆိုရင်အဲ့လောက်
Nigma
buff
is
တောင်မ
just
လို
rolling
ပါဘူး
out of the lanes
သွေး auto ပြန်တတ်တဲ့
too
buff
well.
တောင်မလိုဘူး
Lycan,
သူကလည်းသူသွေးက
you remember what we
Kholo
talked
ya.
about in game number 1? The one
ဆို
thing
ရင်
that
အဆုံး
you
ထိ
want
လဲလိုက်
with Lycan
အာ
is
agility အဆုံးထိလဲလိုက်
so
ပြီးလို့ရှိရင်
fast
strength ပြန်လဲလိုက်
to
သွေးကပြန်တက်တာပဲ
you
ကွာ
know, as the enemy
အဲ့လို
is
ပဲ
just
လိမ့်မှာ
pushing
ထိန်းနေ
against
ကြတာပဲ
you.
ဆို
You
တော့
bring nothing
အဲ့
if you
buff
don't
တောင်
have
မ
that
လိုဘူး
Kholo.
စိုးရင်းနေပါတောင်မလိုဘူးတကယ်က
Like this hero,
majestic
some of
လေး
them
နဲ့
is
သူကလည်း
only
သူ
like a level 6.
သွေးကခိုးလို့ရ
Online, Lycan,
အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်အဲ့ hero က
He's the
လိမ့်မှာ
sixth
sustain
also
အဖြစ်နိုင်ဆုံး hero အဖြစ်သုံးကြအိမ်ပြန်ကြမလို့ဘူးပြီးရင်တန်ကိုတွေသွေးပလင်းတွေအရင်သုံးကြမလို့ဘူး
Nearly the start.
ဟိုပတ်စံအရင်ဖြုံးကြမလို့ဘူးပေါ့နော်
Nigma did with
Sustain
this,
ဖြစ်တယ်
this hero
အဲ့ buff ကြီးသုံးဖို့အတွက်
Still
စိုးရင်းဆက်အောင်မယ်
probably
စိုးရင်းက
sit
900ကျော်တယ်
at that pre-7
Yeah,
minute
yeah,လောက်ရှိတယ်
helm. Although I say that,
Oh,
တက်တည်ပြီ
Root and noticed is going to be dead again. So maybe I spoke a little bit too soon and cursed him.
they know exactly how to play
Let's
against
go
Lycan.
rotation.
Like, this is perfect. Every Lycan game, kill him once or twice in the lane, take his tier 1 tower. It's so difficult to recover with that hero. And
Oh,
you
Sam
know what,
Morphling
getting
HP
this
bad.
Extra gold
HP
early
bad.
to the Spirit Bear is also not good. Like the Lone Druid tends to snowball heavily if you give him a good start.
တော့ဆန်တော့ top ဆန်ပါပဲအနားယူသွားလဲ idea အသစ်တွေကတော့စော့နေတော့မယ်
Earthshaker does have 6.
Vino mid
Earthshaker.
အဲ့ Vino mid တွေသူစော့နေတာနော်
Hey, this Earthshaker.
ချိန်တိုင်း
is
အဲ့
made by
အဲ့
Stats
hero
for
ကြီးက
armor.
တကယ် tournament တွေကိုရောက်ရင်
Good
ရောက်လာ
shot
အောင်
there,
ပါ
man. They blocked it
Impact
and they blocked it again.
ဘယ်လောက်
now.
ထွက်လဲဆိုတာ
So
သိ
the
သွားတယ်
hard camp cannot be stacked. It's also another thing that Lycan can do, right? Like
တိုးတဲ့
all
ထဲ
these
မှာ
other
တော့
wolves,
ပါတယ်
he
ဥ
can
ပမာ
stack
မစ်
them,
မှာ
but
အမ်ဘာ
what
တို့
will
ဘာ
happen
လို့ဆိုရင်
is
နိုင်မလားလို့
so many
အ
sentries
မစ်
that
မီ
he
လီ
can
ကောင်တွေ
throw
ဆိုရင်
from
Vino
his
Vino
stroke.
mid တွေ
He's
ပါ
super
ထွက်ပြီးတော့
power.
တုံးလို့ရ
Just
TK လာမလား
block the camps. Let's see if minute 7 happens.
ချိန်ကာ
I
လာ
think
မ
this
လား
shrine-
primer beast တည်ရမလားအဲ့လိုမီလီကောင်တွေဆိုရင် Vino mid ကြီးနဲ့သွားပြီးတော့
Yeah, we've seen this a
တုံးလို့
lot.
ရတော့တယ်
It makes me nervous.
rain ကောင်တွေ
You
တော့မ
see
လွယ်
this a lot with the
see Shaker.
7 minutes, and Shaker's already coming. I think you just bail.
Morphling
You
ကြ
give
တော့
him
mid
that
က
opportunity to get that
သုံး
echo
မရ
sound,
တော့
and that's a winning moment for him to
မ
come
တန်
back
ဘူး
in.
Morphling mid ကြောင့်
That's a really good play. Really, really
Now,
good
by
play from
patch
Nigma.
here.
The fact that they bailed. Really good play from Shaker as well. Like he saved his resources to go in depth. Maybe he can make a play down bottom now.
အေးကဘာလာလုံနေတာဒီကောင်ဘာမှလုပ်လို့မရဘူးဒီ
It's
လိန်
not easy.
ကိုယ့်နဲ့ကိုယ်ဓကာဖန်နေရမှာအတက်အုပ်လေး
It's
လုံ
because Invoker is
အ
also
လုံးလို့လိန်ရ
pressuring
ဒီကောင်
Bear.
တွေ fail သွားပြီ
Bear is pressuring
ပေးလိုက်ရ
Bear,
တော့မှာ
but- And you have no
နိဂမာ
stats to
3
take.
အောင်လာ
That's
ထိန်း
the
သွားတာ
sad
အောက်
thing
လန်း
with Shaker. Like he's brown boots into
PY.
blue, but
အဲ့တော့မှ hero key ကထပ်ပေးရပြန်ပြီအဲ့လိုမတက်တွေတော့ရက်
Sunstrike.
sure
That will be a dead Grim
အောင်
Stroke.
စုမေးတိတ်မလောက်ကြသေးဘူးနော်
Sunstrike.
Mid မှာပဲ
doing
နေ
a
နေ
good
သေးတယ်
amount of
စုမေး
damage.
လုံရင်
Doesn't
သွား
kill
ပြီ
Toby
လား
who gets it. It's already a 3,000 net worth lead. It's a 5-0
အဲ့လုံရင်လည်း
game
မသိ
so
ဘူးဒီ
far.
ဘက်ကောင်နေ
No answer from Yandex at all, and they have just been getting outplayed.
Vino Viper Morphling နဲ့ Morphling ကတော့ဟိုးရင်တွေကသူ့ hero ပါ
against
မစ်ထဲမှာ
right
ပြောတာ
now.
အဲ့ဒါ Morphling ကျတော့ public ပဲရမှာ
We didn't really talk about the other
အ
ones, like
Vino
maybe,
ကြတော့
uh,
ကြိုင်ပွဲမှာပါ
stats,
ပေါ်လာ
let's
နိုင်တယ်
put it
အဲ့
that
hero က
way.
ဒီကောင်
Bear
level
just
6က
keeps
စွမ်း
taking
တယ်
top lane. It's
စော
just
စော
making
ရရင်
sure
ရ
that
သ
he
လို
has
rotation နဲ့
decent
လုပ်လို့
time.
ရတယ်
Doesn't have to have the best time.
သိရမလားကျန်းတဲ့ထဲမှာပါတယ်
Actually,
Vino က
Almost has the
Morphling
best time.
rotation
This is
မရဘူး
second
အဲ့လောက်
in CS.
ပန်မာထဲမှာပါ
So he hasn't suffered at all.
tournament မှာပေါ်လာဖို့က
Like Ghost is so far ahead right now of anybody else.
တာဝါထပ်ပါပြီပကနာဒူတာဝါတွေထိုင်ဖောက်နေတယ် level 4ပဲရှိသေးတယ်
Eventually it'll be taken. It's only 20 gold though. And I'll say this.
ဒီကတော့စ
They
တက်
don't
လည်းမ
even
လုံ
have it.
ထား
Now
ဘူး
they
ဟို
have
ကောင်
it.
လေး
It's flying out.
ဘာမှလဲစတက်
But it goes from a pre-7-minute helm of the Dominator. The way
ပြီးတော့ Shaker ကဘယ်စတက်စားလို့ရမလို့ဟိုကောင် Fissure အစုံးနဲ့ဆော့နေတာဟာ what the fuck
Not enough gold that quickly.
ပုံမှန် Shaker တွေကဒါ after shot အစုံး
Yeah, absolutely.
Ancient တူတန်
He could have
နည်းနည်း
purchased
များ
it
တင်
earlier,
ပြီးတော့
maybe
after
now,
shot အစုံးနဲ့ဆော့ကြ Fissure တစ်ဆင့်ပဲဒီကောင်ဟာရ Fissure အစုံးနဲ့ဆော့
It isn't as
Don't
cheap
we?
as some other things.
စတက်စားလို့မရတော့ဘူး
Not
အဲ့လောက်
as
ဆို
cheap as some other things, but we'll hold that thought for a second as they try to get on the board with their first kill.
Ooh.
Shards are perfect to block them out. And Sunstrike
Sunstrike?
is somewhere. I didn't see it off the jump. But I will say this, not as inexpensive as potentially getting tickets to the Fissure Playground. So you could get yourself tickets to Fissure Playground. That's going to be at the Sava Center in Belgrade, Serbia, October 31st to November 2nd. Join us on single day or 3-day tickets by putting exclamation point ticket
Type
in
ticket
the
in
chat
chat.
and clicking the
Don't wait.
banner down below for more
Hello,
information.
yeah.
Watson, he is going to get chased by Ghost. And they also have Omar potentially
Ticket.
block him out with some shards. And
အဲ့ညာတော့မဟုတ်
this is a bear that already
Oh,
has
yeah.
a defusal blade.
ကျော်
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, it flew out.
Toby
while-
taking
while-
no prisoner.
While they were pushing mid, the
လာပြီ
defusal,
စူမေးပါ
uh,
rotation
flew
လာ
out
ပြီ
to
ဝဲရဝဒ
Ghost.
ဝယုံ3ကား
Now
တွေဖြစ်
they
တော့
can
မယ်
go
ဟိုမှာ
straight up for top lane. This is the problem with Dire's draft. Like on paper, it's an amazing draft. It has everything, but can it come online? Bench is dead as well.
7-0.
Yeah.
နိုင်ကန်လေးတစ်ဖက်မှာပြန်ချိုးပြီးမှရတော့မယ်
I don't even know if they're going to get a kill.
Yeah, they have the Dom, and Shaker is getting closer to the daggers. It's not great, of course. It's far from it, considering he had no stacks, but he's kind of getting there. Only 200 gold left to purchase the blink.
ဒီကတကာရပြီးတော့ invoker ဖြစ်ဖြစ်လုံးရူးဖြစ်ဖြစ်ကိုတစ်ခေါက်လောက်တက်လိုက်နိုင်ရင်တော့မဆိုးဝဲက
He
balance
supports
နည်းနည်း
him a
လေး
lot
ပြန်
of
ဖြစ်
gold
သွား
on the side of Nigma Galaxy as well. Toby just looking fluffy hat.
ရပြီတကာ
That's all he wants. Just more health. Meanwhile,
He's,
Omar starting to purchase drums.
He's an honest Pugna player.
It's honest work.
Yeah, ain't much, but it's a fluffy hat.
Ghost looking
you-
for the Maelstrom.
You can see Lycan, by the way, just queuing up straight nullifier after Helm
Okay.
of Overlord, so he knows
လဲ
what's
မှာ
up.
လဲမှာ invoker
They have this instigate together with Echo. It might be enough to
အဆူမေးရလည်းငလဲဒီချိန်ဆိုရင် shake ကတကာရောက်နေလောက်ပြီဆိုပြီးတော့လူတော်မပြောက်ဘူး
HP.
စပယ်ပဲသုံးပြီးစားနေတာ
Not a lot, but
တော့လူမ
I'm
ပြောက်
sure
ဘူး
it's enough for the Echo. They're using the Wolf with them as well.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, this was a
စမုတ်ပြန်စမုတ်သွားပြီ
debate. They didn't break the smoke, at least.
that is true. They are smoked up. They know where they want to be. Again, you got to be worried about going into a fight that groups you up and throws you into an Echo Slam. But instead, can they find anybody out of position with
Shaker.
them?
ဒီကပေါ်သွားပြီ shake က
Shaker might run into them.
He showed himself down bottom, but they didn't go uphill. I thought they were maybe gonna run into him, but they were afraid of running. Like going
Up the steps.
without vision, up the steps into a Shaker is not
Toby,
great.
however,
no
Toby, however, not
so
scared at all.
Brazil.
so တကောင်တော့ရ
Phantom's Embrace. They
Ah,
get the
bien,
kill,
yeah.
but there's the EMP. No more mana, nowhere to go, and that is going to be a day.
တန်တော့မတန်ဘူးကွာနော်
Shaker.
မင်းနဲ့
That's
support
worth
နဲ့
the price of a Pugna.
Usually you expect these kind of plays from an Ench, or an Ogre, or an Undying, Spirit Breaker, these kind of heroes. Not from a Pugna who dies in milliseconds. They didn't want to use Echo, of course, for him, or any of the big spells. So he bought enough time for the follow-up.
Yeah, that is.
You know what, like, all things considered, they did manage to slow the game down significantly. Like, they didn't lose, they lost the
Terra
Shaker
Lane နဲ့
shot,
like
but,
rap ပြီးရင်ရတယ်ကွာဝဲက
Terra Lane is
duration
finding
over
fun.
လောက်တယ်
Lycan is finding
လုံးစု
farm.
ထိုးတက်ရင် Fissure လောက်နဲ့တားထားပြီးရင် Green Soul level 1တွေပါနဲ့ Creation ကွာ
It's not looking much
ရန်
better.
အ
It's
စော
not
ကြီး
like
တော့တက်
they've
လို့မရ
taken
ဘူး
objectives or anything like that.
တယ်ရာဘလိတ်နဲ့ like
'Cause the
နှစ်လိမ့်
bleeding has
တိုး
stopped.
မေးလို့ရ red တူတူ
Bleeding has stopped, but
36လောက်တော့ over မယ်ထင်တယ်
has it? I'm gonna like.
Shaker did
like-
die. I guess it hasn't truly, but they're not
And
losing
Ghost
any.
is also still farming like crazy.
He is. Yep.
He's got this mouse.
လုံးစုတဲ့အဖြေကလေကိန်းမှရမှာလေကိန်းတော့
Ghost is gonna farm like 100%. Like he's gonna scale.
တယ်ရာဘလိတ်အဓိကတယ်ရာဘလိတ်ဖတ်လာဖို့
Does
လို့
he outscale
အဖြေကတော့ရှိတယ်တယ်ရာဘလိတ်ဖတ်ရင်စကာဒီဘာညာနဲ့ဆိုလုံးစုဝက်ကိုနိုင်တယ်ကွာ ဝက်ကိုနိုင်တဲ့ထဲမှာပါတယ်တောင်းနေ online ဖြစ်လာရင်ဒီဘက် Daya ဘက်ကပစ်က
Like
လေ
how
ကိန်း
much
ပူ
impact
စွမ်း
will have in comparison to a Lycan once he gets
လေကိန်းရောက်လာမ
This
လားပဲ
Lycan-
ကြည့်ရ
this
အောင်
dog has been neutered, by the way.
အန်ချန်ပလိန်လာသေးတယ်ဟေးဒီနားမှာ
Yeah, Maladich.
Bot lane
Vessel
as
Speed,
well.
on
speed.
him, and they'll end up getting that kill. They're coming through the twin gate. They might be able to turn this into more. Here, Junior Sunstrike.
Sunstrike. Oh,
hits
what the
him.
way.
And now he's trying to TP out, but the snowball will be in
Hey, why?
time. That'll stop him from getting away, and they'll get the kill.
I don't know if you know, I say maybe
kills
you-
to the side of Nigma Galaxy.
တေးနေတော့
Oh, that's actually so sad because this move down bottom was
တော့
actually
ကတ
being
ဖြည်းဖြည်း
made
ကွာ
on
နေပြီ
Bloom.
လောက်ပါအောင်
Like they were trying to kill him.
ပစ်ကအဲ့လောက်မပြတ်ဘူးမစော့နိုင်ဘူးဟေး
And once again, this echo was not used. So it's minute 15. We still haven't seen an echo. It was a late
အ
dagger.
ကိုခွဲပြီးတော့
No
hero
echo.
gate တစ်ခေါင်
This is
လောက်
where
ကို
you instantly queue
တေ
up
ချာ
the
ချာ
shard
မ
as
တက်
a
နိုင်ဘူး
shaker
ဖြစ်
because you feel you're not
ဒါပေမဲ့
going to
မလောက်
make a
လို့
lot
လား
of impact anyway.
လိုက်ကန်မှာ
For
ခေါ်ရင်
now,
တော့
so
လောက်
you
တယ်
can
တကယ်
at
ဆို
least
လိုက်
get
ကန်
that
ပါ
double
ပြေး
stun
ကြိုက်
and you can walk over the fissure, which
ပင်
is
ဆုပ်
nice.
စပဲနဲ့ဆိုရင်ဒါပေမဲ့ကလောက်တော့လောက်တယ်
But usually you'd rather have like this
လမ်းလျှောက်တဲ့ပုံတွေမ
Blink
ဟုတ်တာ
and Kaya Yasha, you know, or Kaya Sanj, whatever, just make sure that you jump in, blow people up with the magic damage.
သူမေးဘယ်လိုမြင်လဲနေကမာတဲ့တာဝန်ကြီးခံစားလား
They're just not
သူ
connecting.
TI မှာ
Oh,
အဆင့်နံပါတ်6ယူပေးပြီးွားပြီလေ
Big
အဲ့ဒါမှ
in
တာဝန်မကြည့်ဘူး
comparison
ဆို
to
လေ
what they're used to during the group stage, just playing on a higher level.
နေကမာအတွက်ပထမအဆုံးရောက်တဲ့ TI မှာ
Lead, a
Number
hasten
6
picked up by Watson.
ယူပေးထား
Trying
လေ
to come towards top. They've got Kira Jr., but Omar right behind him. Shards, all of a sudden, ooh, was able to blink away from it. That could have been very dangerous, and Sumail looking to go into the later parts
အော်
of this
ဆူ
game.
မေးက
going into
သူ့ရဲ့
Vegas.
prime မဟုတ်ဘူးလေဒီလောက်လုပ်ပေးနိုင်တာတော်ပြီပြောရမယ်
How do you feel about that Midas? Does it seem like they're just looking late game for Nigma Galaxy?
I think they're seeing the same thing that we just noticed is that game did slow down a bit, even though they're 10 kills ahead and they have all the map control. Eventually, they won't be able to just absolutely dominate the map. And that's
Right.
when you need to think about like late game as well. This game probably will not end in the next 5 to 10 minutes, so as Invoker, with this build, like you're rotating quite a lot. Having a Midas honestly is not the worst thing on Invoker ever, and it's not bad in this game too.
Sumail TP's out. They get that
โอ
tower.
เคမစ်တာဝါရသွားပြီဟုတ်ပါဘူးမစ်တာဝါမဟုတ်အောက်
And
တာဝါ
so will the Tusk.
အောက်တာဝါလည်းရ
Stay
မစ်
away
တာ
from
ဝါ
these
လည်းရ
heroes.
တာဝါ
Make
နှလုံး
sure
တော့
they
ရ
don't
ပြီ
end up
ပြန်
getting
ပြီးတော့
caught. And they
သူမေးက
again
မိုက်တဲ့
just
ပြင်ဆင်း
continue
နေတာ
their
ပဲ
trajectory of farming,
လေ
farming,
ကိန်း
and
အတွက်လည်း
farming.
ပြင်ဆင်နေတယ်နေက
Yeah,
မာ
they basically
So,
secured
now what
their
6K
early
ကနေ
game,
အခု
they
3K
didn't
ပဲ
get
ကျန်
rushed,
တော့တယ်
which is very important on side
ဖြည်းဖြည်း
of
ဖြည်းဖြည်း
Nigma
တော့
to
နောက်ဝေါ်
stop
လေး
the
ပြန်မိ
Lycan.
နေပေါ့အဓိက Terra Blade
Now
ဖတ်
they're
နေ
playing just a normal game.
Terra Blade တစ်
That's
ကောင်
it.
နဲ့
They-
လွတ်ပြီး
they
ဖတ်
kinda-
ကျန်တဲ့ကောင်တွေကတေးနေ
By
They got
solid
it, no
Lycan so
impact
far,
along
they
there.
evened it out, I would say.
ဝတ်ဆန်ဖောင်မရှိတော့ဘူး
Smoke
lane.
used,
အေး
and
အေးဓာတ်က
when they find anybody, they hit the scan. Now there's a fissure that connects, and
Huh?
the soul line connects him over to Sumail, but
ဘာတွေတော့
not much
Come on,
happening
I'm a child.
afterwards. As this rolling
Lycan.
thunder from Noob, they'll end up finding themselves Grimstroke again. Notice is nearby, and they maybe want to jump back through, but can you really commit to something like that? Life drain onto this Tusk, that'll make him healthy one.
လိုက်ကန်ကလည်းပကနာပါတော့သူ့မှာ Newfier တွေပါထည့်ပြီးမှ
and now he's working on that axe.
တိုက်လို့ရ
Oh,
မှာ
I had the U situation, by the way, right there. I thought they were going on Lycan, and I'm like, what the hell? This is way too
so
much damage
တဖြည်း
for
ဖြည်း
a
နဲ့
Lycan
18မိနစ်တော့ရောက်လာ
hero. Because
over ဖို့လမ်းစာလေးအာရူရှန်လုပ်ပြီးအောင်ဟေးဟိုကောင်နေရတဲ့ရက်ဆက်တယ်
And I didn't catch that. I was looking at the other
စား
side.
လို့မရဘူးကွာရူရှန်ကြောင့်
Straight into the pit. They go with the tag team.
I had a U moment. God damn.
I mean, it happened to you last game.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
a general you moment. I think I do that more than anyone else.
Oh man.
မှုတ်သွားပြီအခက်တာဘယ်လိုသွားမှာ
So this, like you said,
တော်မန်တာ
earlier,
တော်မန်
they
တာ
stopped the
မိနစ်
bleeding,
20တော်မန်တာ
it
လေး
was
သွားမှာ
agreement, but
အဲ့ချိန်မှာ
now, if you don't wanna be in a
လုံးသူရ
3,000
agent နဲ့လာတော့မှာ
like finding farm on the Terrorblade and everything. I'm
agent
kind
ကြီးနဲ့
of
အာ
now
တွေ့ပြီ
starting
တွေ့
to
ပြီ
fall
စူ
back
မေးက
on
invest နဲ့
agreement with you because they just. I feel it could have exacerbated these
Echo.
problems more. Echo saw him drop down, Ink swell, but Fear's there. Can they get
ဟို
anything?
ဒါပေ
They're
မဲ့
looking to
ဟို
get
မှာတော့ရ
at
သွား
least
ပြီ
the
စူ
top.
မေးကအနောက်မှာ
Finally get
သေ
back.
သွားအောင်
Here is Junior's trying to run. Ghost
လုံး
has
သူ
that
ဘက်ကရအောင်
armor
အပြစ်ခံရပြီ
on
လုံးသူ
that
ဘက်က
bear, but
တေရာဘလိတ်ကိုမနိုင်ဘူး
ripping it apart and
Okay,
to be able
ပထမတစ်သက်ရှော့သွားပြီ
to
လုံးသူဘက်
and will. Link forward for some more.
နောက်မှာ rolling thunder ရောက်လာပြီ
Sees that bear, but he
Take
needs to be careful with it. If
That'll
it's
show
not
why.
time. Instead, they get the kill with the
I can let you win,
This
Avi.
Pangolier noob gets Kira Jr. and now they look over Maladich. They've got the root. Inkswell is available, but not put onto anybody just yet. Maybe they're going to need it on Watson.
Sanda.
Faith to try to get some damage
Oh,
out. There's the Sunder on a notice. Again, this bear being saved by the live stream, but the silence comes in. They've got the Neil on armor still, and the chase is on for Watson. Stroke of feet again. They hit the root. They've got that kill, but they'll end up
What?
losing the bear, and they'll end up losing Lycan. Full team wipe here for the side of Nigma Galaxy.
မပြေး
Yeah,
ဘူး
this
ရ
fight was just beautiful from both sides, honestly. Like from
ပြန်ချနေတာလို့အဲ့ဝက်ကိုမရမကပြန်တက်
that centaur stomp was
အမှန်တကယ်ရှိတ်ကသေသွားတဲ့ကပြေးရတော့မှာ
stopping the kills early
ပြန်ချ
on.
လို့မရတော့
I think
ရှိတ်က
that's
ဒီ
what
အောက်မှာ
was
ရှောသွားပြီ
trying to
အစော
get
ကြီး
this mute.
တော်ကြီးတော့မဟုတ်
But
ဗတ်တယ်အလေလောက်မှာရှောသွားပြီ
Yandex played well. Nigma
အော်
of
ဝက်
course
ဆန်မ
coming
ပြေးဘူး
out
ပြန်
on
ပြစ်
top
ပြစ်
is
ပြစ်
Yandex.
ပြစ်နေသူ
This
သူ
is
ပါ
just
ပြေးမရတော့ဘူးအဲ့လို
because
ပြော
of,
တာ
the Aegis, of course, they got the bear at the beginning. They controlled the invoker.
Aegis
The
တော့ကြာ
echo
သွားတ
was
ယ်
good, but then the fear
မ
was
စိုး
even
ဘူး
better.
က
Like,
အခု
the
ကောင်း
bear
တာ
just gets
agent
hit
နဲ့
one
second
time.
tower တွေပတ်ပြီးယူလို့မရတော့
Look at that.
second tower 3လုံးတောင်ရှိသေး
I
တယ်
know,
ဆိုတော့
that was controlled. Never mind.
တော့အစိုးရကအကောင်းလို့ပဲပြောရမှာပဲတင်းဝိုက်တော့ဖြစ်သွားရော
In any case, the fear was good. But
စိုး
you
ရ
can
ကအ
see
ကောင်းက
how
tower
much
မပါဘူး
Watson has because he rips this bear apart. Like he can do it even twice if they're not careful. The only thing is, where was Lycan? I think he was. a
ချိန်
bit
က
far.
အဲ့နေရာကြီးတဲ့ကိုဒါကထပ်ဝင်သွားတာကြီးကအန်ဒီအရင်များလို့နေ तू မဝင်သင့်ဘူး
Only now does he use the.
Fissure လေးနဲ့အဝေးကနေညော်ရမှာ
behind. I feel like that's one thing that Yandex were missing. They missed this oomph that the
အဲ့မှာကျဝက်ဆန်
Lycan
ပြစ်ပြစ်ပြစ်နဲ့မပြေးဘူး
early
တောက်လျှောက်
parts of the fight.
အချုပ်တာမိ
Because
သွား
by
ခွေး
the
ပြော
time
သွား
he's here, his teammates
ပြီးတော့အဲ့မှာလည်းမ
started
ပြေး
to
သေး
do
ဘူး
this
ပြစ်နေတော့အဲ့မှာလည်းထပ်ပြီးတော့ပြန်လှည့်ပစ်တော့ ချိုးမပြေးဘူး အိမ်ပဲမရှိတာပြေးရင်ရလားလို့
Because that's another 300 gold there for notice. They got a good amount of gold from the two bears that they killed, and it leaves this lone druid now finally able to.
တော့က8ကီတော့ကွာသွားပြီ
Yeah, it wasn't.
သူဝင်းနေမှာပူဟုတ်နေတယ်လို့ပဲ
You know what? Like he's gonna.
အဲ့လိုတော့လည်းမဟုတ်
Once he
ဘူး
gets it,
ဒါ
this bear doesn't have to follow him around.
အစပဲရှိသေးတယ်ပြောဖို့ကတော့စောသေးတယ်ဒါတိုဘီက
Just like you guys can
ကောင်း
find
တော့ကောင်းတယ် game 1တော့က
on
သူ
the channel,
performance
get
တော်
all
ထွက်တယ်
information
အဲ့ဒါ
from
တိုက်တန်ကြီးနဲ့
of Fissure and the
ပြောဖို့
Fissure
စောပါ
universe
သေးတယ်
around us.
ကြည့်လိုက်ပါဦး
Exclamation point F in the chat to get
နောက်
more
ပိုင်းပွဲတွေဘယ်လို
information
လာမ
on
လဲ
their
ကြည့်လိုက်အောင်
follow.
ဥပမာ liquid တို့ဘောင်းနဲ့တွေ့တဲ့အချိန်တို့သိရမလားဘာလို့
And an 8K
Hello,
net
Nate,
worth
hi,
for
ma.
you here for Nigma Galaxy. Almost Ags on Invoker, almost Ags
Hit
on
ya.
Lone Druid. Some items to pop off with. Sumail out far.
အဲ့တော့
flank.
GH ကလည်း
Not an immediate fissure or anything. Tornado
Oh,
comes
yo,
through.
mahong
Shards
muli.
are on the
Oh,
money.
just perfect.
Fissure ကြီးကဘယ်ဘက်ကြီးကို
Perfect
ထိုးလိုက်တာတော့
shots. He has no TP
Here
though. He has to
Junior
be careful.
does a good job though. He's got the shards so he can
Ah,
walk
nullifier
over the
yani bi,
fissure
yeah,
and
ho,
get
ho.
over the shards.
Okay
And
Drums.
လိုက်ကန် nullifier တော့ရနေပြီအရှိတ်က Fissure ကိုဘလို့တားလိုက်တာလဲအမှန်တကယ်ဆိုရင်
good move there.
info ကဘလို့ပဲဖြစ်အဲ့လမ်းကြားတွေကပြေးမယ်ဆိုတာသိရမှာလေ
Sunstrike, rolling thunder.
I'll
that
probably
connects.
down.
Snowball's
I'll
gonna
fall
be
back
there
down.
too. Healing.
သင်သားတွေက
Train used. The control comes in. And
ဒီ
no
က
more
အေး
gets
မ
to
ွာ
kill
သေးဘူး
on
ထင်တယ်
Malik.
ကွာဒီကောင်လုတ်ပေါက်တွေကမဟုတ်သေးဘူး
So damn tanky. Such a hard kill. They need 3 heroes to take position 5 out.
တိုဘီက temporary ရော permanent နဲ့ permanent Yesh နေရာမှာဝင်သွားတာ
But yeah, they didn't manage to punish Invoker once again. I think that was the main arc in these last couple of minutes. Like, he's creating a lot of space. He's
Yesh လည်းနားပြီလေ
constantly,
တော်ပြီဗောသူလည်း
finding the backlines.
သူလည်းပင်ပန်းနေ
He's
ပြီ
farming with the Midas.
They're
Toby.
going for the Pugna.
ကဲလို့ visa issue တို့ဘာလို့ဖြစ်လာတော့မှပဲသူဟိုလိုမျိုး
Only their
ဝင်
third.
ဆော့
gold
ပေးမယ်
game.
ထင်တယ်သိရမလား OG တုံးက sub တို့ဘာလို့
Yeah,
When saw me the low,
so he couldn't really.
အဲ့ဒီတဲ့ player တရားဥမာတိုဘီတို့ဘာလို့ဗီဇာမရခဲ့ဘူးဘာညာနေမကောင်းဖြစ်တယ်တို့ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့မှပဲအဲ့လို
To those three, he died two times.
ဝင်စော်ပေးလောက်တယ်
And one,
ဒီတိုင်းတော့နားတော့မယ်ထင်
all
တာ
the kills that they got were basically were on supports. They killed the Tusk once and Pugma twice.
Now you've got this bear that can just go anywhere.
ပြာကြောင်းရသွားပြီဝက်က
Is this the gameplay, by the way? Lone Druid just chilling in the jungle, farming next to the tier 2 while the bear pushes? It seems like it is.
what's that တေးတော့မယ်အဲ့ထဲထပ်မသွားနဲ့နော်
Rolling Thunder,
AV.
EMP. Terrorblade not going to have
အဲ့
it.
ထဲထပ်မသွားလဲတေးတာပါပဲ
There's nothing he can do.
အောက်လမ်းမှာတော့
Ghost
တွန်း
getting
လို့
the
ရ
kill while sitting in the jungle by the tier 2.
အောက်လမ်းမှာတော့ like and တွန်းထားတယ်အဲ့တော့မစိုးသူတေသွားတဲ့အချိန်မှာမင်းနဲ့အောက်လမ်းနှစ်လမ်းတွန်းခံတာ
Watson died in the vicinity of this area the most.
Yes.
Like whenever he dies, it's between the tier 1 and tier 2 on top lane. Like,
ဘုက
that's
စကား
how
ပလေယာမဟုတ်တာ
counter
ကောင်းတယ်တဲ့
this,
star player ဆို pressure ပြီး
they
နေမှာ
read very nicely and they punish him once again for it.
အခုလည်းပြီးနေတာပါပဲမထူးပါဘူး
Gets the bear back and
စတားပလေယာ
Ghost just really high in the net worth. They're going to go. They'll have the shapeshift. They'll try to get this kill, but the tornado flies through. They've got the ice wall down, and Noob, he's going to be solar bound. He doesn't have Rolling Thunder. Now he goes into the pub.
အကူကမခွဲဘူးတသက်လုံး
on him, but Kira Jr. is going to be dead.
အကူကြီးကိုင်းပြီးတော့
Doing the work there with
နောက်ပွဲမှာခွဲရင်လည်းခွဲလိုက်တော့အဲ့အကူ
Snowball's not going to connect on the Scrimstroke TPing out, but another kill and nothing lost for the side.
ရှိတ်ကာစီကနေအကူတွေ့ပြီးပြီလား
Like I
25 မိနစ်
mentioned,
ရှိနေ
also
ပြီ
just run in the opposite direction and TP out.
ကိုပဲအကြည့်မားလား
What can they get out of this though? Where's the bear? Is the bear is mid?
မခွဲရသေးဘူးနော်တေးသေးချာချာအကူခွဲပြီးတော့အဲ့လိုလောက်ပြသွားတယ်လို့ပါတော့မမြင်ရသေးဘူး
They
ဟိ
are ready to start taking some extra objectives now, and Walker is really close.
ပရှာပွဲကုန်တူးသိမယ်တဲ့
Tier 2.
တူးသီးတွေမောင်းတွဲကြည့်လိုက်လေအော်ဘနာဆိုင်ရ
Bear is
လဲ
able to take it. They're sending everything at it to try and clear up this creep wave, but the
ဝဲချင်းပဲကောင်းပါလေ
catapult
Fissure အ
survives.
မြဲတမ်းအဲ့လို
Bear is able to do
လှုပ်လွန်းလို့
the damage.
ပရှာပွဲဆို
necessary
ကြောက်
against
ကြောက်
tier
ရတယ်
It's kind of
Where do you
this
make
is
out?
kind of ridiculous. Like the lone druid himself is in the triangle. Like he's never even close to the fight. Like he's just farming the ancients. The bear is doing all the work.
Another tier 2 for Ghost.
ကဲတီတူးသုံးလုံးတော့ကျွတ်သွားပြီ26မိနစ်နောက်10မိနစ်လောက်တောင်းခံမင်းရပြီ
I think trying to maybe bait it out a little
10
bit.
မိနစ်
He's not
ရိုရှန်
really
စကန်
going
ရိုရှန်
for-
ထွက်တော့မယ်ပေါ့
for that, and Ghost
10 မိနစ်တောင်းခံမင်း
continue to push bottom with this
အ
bear.
ရင်
as
ပြန်ရ
well.
ပြီအရင်နီးပါးလောက်ပြန်ရဟာရောဟေး10မိနစ်တောင်မဆောင်တော့ဘူးဘက်ဒဲတွေထိုးတက်နေပြီ
Yep. And
Alacrity နဲ့ Lone Druid ဝက်နဲ့
like she needs to
ကမ္ဘာအဆိုးဆုံးကွန်ဘိုပဲအဲ့ဒါကြီးကလောက်ပါအောင်ဘာလို့လို့ရလဲတခုခု
This bear is
There we go.
4,000 health.
Oh, she doesn't go for it. Okay, instead she just kills the ward. Yeah, the bear is 4,000 HP. You are correct, but very low amount of armor. Like, so you can still shred through him if you are Terrorblade.
ဖလိုင်းမှာထပ်သွားအောင်ပါကွာရက်ဆက်တယ် SP ကလုံးဝကျွတ်စင်
Yeah, with the Howl Out, it only has 8 armor, but 17 without it. Not terrible numbers, but not... Now 21 armor.
ခုပွဲရှုံးရင်လစ်လာခုပွဲရှုံးရင် lower bracket ရောက်မယ် lower bracket
But they're gonna go in the opposite
ဖွဲအ
direction.
ကိုဟုတ်ပြီ
Now, Echo. Toby low, but Problems is already dead. Sumail surviving the nullifiers on him.
Oh,
He
Sumail
just
show
will
up,
finally get it, but the snowball comes through. Ghost is going to come into the fight. Can they get the Kona Watson? He's going to force himself away. They hit
man
the
on
root.
TV.
They've got a fear. They have
Oh.
no mana. They'll get a kill. Watson, Kira gone. Toby's going to fall. They'll look for Maladich as they can't keep up with this Lycan.
အဲ့တော့ဖိတ်ကမန်နာကုံကုံပြီးတော့ခွေးပြင်းနေ
Root is there.
တန်တာလဲမရဘူး BKB ထည့်ရင်လည်းထည့်လိုက်တော့အဲ့ EMB ကိုရှောင်လို့ရအောင်
on the side of
ဖိတ်ကားလည်း BKB လိုတယ်တခုဆိုရင်အဲ့မှာ
It's double diffusal plus CMP, man.
ကိုစနတ်နဲ့ဒင်းဒင်းမဒင်းကို
This
ဟို
is the
အဲ့
problem.
ice one နဲ့ဒစ်
They need some
Hello,
arcane
Jay.
boots or something. The magic one that he's rocking is just not good enough, it seems like.
ဆူမဲကိုတက်လိုက်လို့ရတယ်ဆိုတော့လည်းမစိုးဘူးကွာနော်
And his biggest issue right now is
အကိုလေးမြင်ရပြီ
less mana.
တော့
I mean,
အဲ
there are some
ကွက်တီအ
Thunder
ဓိကအဲ့ safe မဲ့ကောင်
Can't Thunder ever in these
အကို
fights.
ခွဲလို့ရလိုက်တာလေးကကောင်းသွား
Mana for anything.
တွေးမတက်တော့
Watch him here as he just loses all that mana, and then he tries to get it back, and immediately it's gone again. He never has a chance for it to survive. Sunstrike comes through. That's going to be a kill into the Lycan. That will complete the full team wipe. It's delayed, but it still exists.
You also item 3ခွက်တယ်မိဖို့လို့အစမ်းယူတွေပန်သဘောကျတယ်
Icon. We need a bear icon that I can click on. Look at the bear. Like they're just here, and the bear's doing a little circle, little boop bop, and then they don't even want to try and fight it. 3 heroes see it, and they're like, "Yeah, okay, cool. You chill there."
အဲ့ဒါလေလေအရင်တော့က
It's insane.
ဒူတာမှာဘတ်ချာကင်လို့ရှိရင်လုံးဝအဲ့လို
And the kill on Akira Jr.
စေးထိုးတယ်လို့
Omar
ဘာလို့
getting out with
ပြစ်ခဲ့တဲ့
throwing out that
ခစ်တွေ
wall
ရှိတယ်လေ
response
မှတ်မိလားတော့မသိ
and those shards.
အဲ့ဒီအခက်ခါတော့ဆိုရင် run မှာဖြစ်ဖြစ် tournament မှာပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်ပေါ့နော် ဘတ်ချာကင်ပြီဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လုံးဝအဒါစေးထိုးနေတာသရိုးနေတာအဆန်းပေါ့နော်နောက်ပိုင်းကျတော့ဘတ်ချာဆိုဟီရိုဘယ်လောက်ဆွမ်းလဲဆိုတာသိတဲ့နောက်မှာတော့အဲ့လိုမဖြစ်တော့ဟိုဒီလုံးတူတို့မီးဖို့လို့လည်းအဲ့လိုပဲ
Sunstrike.
မဆန်းတော့ပါဘူးတကယ်ကတော့
Omar with the
ဒူတာမှာဆန်းတယ်ဆိုတာ
shards
တိ
on
တ်
the
မရှိ
shards.
တော့တော့ဟီရိုအစ်ထွက်လာမှာပဲရှိတော့ဟိုကောင်ပါငှက်
Nullifier even. That's
ငှက်ကအခုတည်းကကပတိန်မုတ်ထဲမဝင်သေးဘူး
You know, just throwing that nullifier out there, hoping that it's gonna.
အဲ့ငှက်ဝင်လာရင်တော့ကြည့်ကောင်း
Sure, it can't get through the.
ကယ်ရီလိုပဲဆော့မလား post 4လိုပဲလိုက်ညော်မလားသိရမလား mid မှာဆော့ပြီးပဲ rotation တွေလိုက်လုပ်မလား
Just to defend, like at this point. Yeah, I.
တော့တယ်တော့မကာတန်းပါသွားပြီဟေးနောက်တော့6မိနစ်လောက်တောင်းခံပေးပါဦးတားကြီးတို့ကြီး
Well, they might just tap out, or the bear is gonna take.
ဟိုဘက်အသင်းကိုတော့အားကိုးလို့မရတော့ဘူးနေကမာကိုအားကိုးမှပဲရမယ်နေကမာစိန်မှရမယ်
Back.
နော်ဂိမ်း1တော့လို့စိန်မေးပါဦးနောက်တော့6မိနစ်လောက်စိန်ရင်တော့ပူသဘောကျတယ်
Just look at.
Oh, I'm about to have a 4 minute out saying, you know.
Grim is already scouted now. Shaker as well.
စိန်မေးပါ please
Delayed.
အာနောက်မှချကုန်ပြီ
Throwing thunder, and they're
တန်
gonna
တာ
go.
အော်
They have
BKB
got
မ
the
ပါ
kill
ဘူး
on the Terra
လို့
Blade.
Terra Blade က
Problems. That's 2 now 3.
But
They'll
Sumail
buy back
sure,
as the
eh?
Slam was committed to get the kill to Sumail. At least there's that. But other than that, I mean, nothing really is working out their way. Walrus punch on a notice. Snowball to keep up with him. Kira Jr. is also going to be spotted. He'll throw that totem out. He's going to try and blink away and get some
ပေါ်တယ်
escape
ပေါ်တယ်
on
ပေါ်တ
this.
ယ်ပေါ်တယ်ထောက်တော့
Noticed inside the shapeshift is able to run himself to safety.
အေး
And both him and the Earthshaker get out.
Yeah, I don't know if the fountain is very safe any longer.
ပြန်ရပြီလေပြန်ရပြီလားဘယ်တော့ဝင်သွားလဲ wait really
The bear has a moon shard.
ဘယ်တော့ဝင်သွား
Like, he's just gonna go high ground again there.
update ထွက်တာမသိလိုက်ဘူးပဲ
They
အဲ့လို
have the firepower to stop this. Like, these 4 heroes actually cannot kill the bear.
ဘယ် update မှာဝင်
It's
သွား
kind of stupid.
I mean, I should say
250 gold there for Omar.
ဟာဘတ်တော်ကြီးချိုးနေလောက်ပါအောင်အဲ့ဝက်တခုထိမ့်ပါအောင်ဟာ40လည်းမရှိဘူးအတက်စပီယာကမွန်းရှက်ရောဘတာဖလိုင်းရောချင်းတူအကြီးရောနည်းနည်းတော့အတက်စပီလားလို့
Valve allows it to-
လက်ခရီဒီတင်လိုက်ရင်တော့တော့မှလည်းဘဝတွေပြက်
He's gonna die. So does Maladich. 2 heroes gone. Shards connect unnoticed. Meanwhile, this bear is chasing Watson inside the base. You said the fountain's not safe. You'd be correct. It's going into the fountain. It's trying to get a kill. It's got the
Sanda,
shield,
Sanda, huh?
and it will kill Watson inside the fountain.
Yeah, he's
He
just-
is called.
what
Oh my god. This is like that movie Cocaine Bear. You can't hide from the bear. Oh my gosh.
I didn't watch the movie, but now I want to.
ဝေးကန်ထဲမှာတက်သွားပါတယ်တဲ့ Terra Blade
That was.
သုတ်ပြက်နေရပဲ
You know which bear it as well? This could be the one from what's the name of Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
သုတ်ပြက်နေတာပဲ
or something
တင်း
like
Yeah,
that.
the remnant.
Yandex တဲ့
It's that
တေ
bear.
တူး
It was
နေရ
mad,
ပဲ
it was crazy. It was angry. Like Lone Druid, literally all he had to do was.
Oh, what's
stand
that
in
melody?
that
It's
triangle,
standing.
That's it.
Oh,
I
it's
really think
standing.
though this game was won early. Like they, what I really love about Nigma and a lot
Nigma, now
of
the
these
same
Tier 1
that.
teams is they know their strengths and they don't push over the limit. Because there were a couple of situations where another team, like in the group stage here, would after winning that laning stage push a little bit too far and they would.
Gas က
lose
CN ရ
also,
ပြီဆိုတာတကယ်
they'd
အခုမှ
get
သိ
punished. But Nigma, they just didn't allow Yandex a way back into the game. After getting like 10 kills, Like they had 5k advantage, but that 5k advantage is a 5k advantage in a normal game. In this game, it's much higher because you pressured Lycan out of the lane. You made sure that Shaker doesn't have a start. So all the farm that they're getting afterwards isn't nearly as impactful. Like they're not getting impactful items while you are.
OG ဆော့တယ်ဗမာလဲ OG ဗမာဆော့ပါ
just play this one flawlessly.
ဒီလားဒီမှာဆော့ပါ
go on
Oh,
too long of a rant.
ဒီမှာဆော့ပါ
Tangled here, play the flawless game.
ငါလည်းမဟုတ်သေး
on the lone druid, 6-2 on the
ဒီမှာလား
Invoker. Even the task.
ဒီမှာလည်းမဟုတ်သေးဗမာဆော့တာတော့ OG ဆော့တယ်ဆိုတာဘယ်ပွဲမှာဆော့ပါ
players made a huge impact, but most of the impact, the most important part of it was in the laning stage and the first 10 minutes.
တစ်ပွဲနှစ်ပွဲသုံးပွဲလေးပွဲလုံးမတွေ့ဘူးနော်
Yandex.
ငှက်ကဗမာဘယ်နားမှာဝင်ဆော့ပါ
Ghost 5 Ironwood
ဒီတိုင်ပွဲမဟုတ်တင်တယ်
You know, not the Bears items. I find that very hysterical. Ghost also was like, oh yeah, no, I heard your comments about game 1. And I'm gonna make sure that game 2 I make
Liquid ပြပါလား Liquid
doubting me.
Liquid ကလူအောင်မှာ Liquid ပွဲကြမှာပဲပြန်တက်ခဲ့တော့ Liquid နဲ့ Mouse နဲ့ကြည်ကောင်းမှထင်တာပဲ Mouse ကလက်ကြီးတို့ Mid 1တို့
Yeah, absolutely.
ဒါ Mid 1ကတော့ အိုတော့အိုနေပါပြီတဲ့
Like his
ဒီမဲ့နာမည်ပဲရှိတော့တာ
defusal was so early that you can't lane with the Lycan.
ယာ Mitch
Can't lane with the Terrorblade.
ကြည်ကောင်းမှမထင်ပါဘူး Liquid ပဲတိတ်မှာပါဒီ line ကြီးကတကယ်
He cleared top.
တွေးကြည့်မယ်ဆိုရင်
Cleared mid.
Liquid ပဲအပြက်ကြီးပုံမလားပဲ
3 tier 1s are gone, which means that the
Uzi.
map is so damn easy for Invoker to play in Ghost Walk, which enabled Invoker as well. And his
ဒီကောင်တွေပွဲကနောက်တနာရီခွဲလောက်လိုမှာ
fantastic
Nah,
game
boy.
for Nigma. Easy 2-0.
ဟို
Yandex, they're
refresh
gonna
ခေါက်
have
ကြည့်လိုက်
to dig a bit deeper in that draft pool of theirs to deal with these tier 1 teams.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure it out, and they're going to have to do so in the lower bracket. But Nigma move on to
Oh,
the
the night well,
semifinals against the winner of the next series, which is Team Liquid against Mouse. We're going to come back with that after a break, so we'll see you then.
In Liquid plus Mouse တောင်ရတော့ပြောသွား after a break တဲ့ break ပြီးရင်လာမယ် break ကတနားရီလောက်တော့မကြာဘူးထင်တာအဲ့တော့ mouse ပွဲတောက်မယ် အောင်ဆွဲမှာပဲပြန်တက်ခဲ့တော့ See you
ကျေးဇူးပြုပြီးယနေ့ညရဲ့ကျေဝညကိုကြိုဆိုလိုက်ကြရအောင် One Expert မှာထိတ်တန်းစုများကိုရယူထားသူ Dota 2 ၏ hero များအကောင်းဆုံးတည်ဆောင်မှု Hunton Lanza အကောင်းဆုံးပံ့ပိုးမှု Mossy အကောင်းဆုံးအလေလံ Zeus အိုးငါပိုက်ကိုရှိုးလို့တာပါအကောင်းဆုံးကစားသမားစု One Expert ကစားသူများ